Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes, though. She go. They go. They like. Okay. That's the 2-step. Ah, we. She like, ooh la la. Looking for Ams like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. Popovich TV, that's the show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here, one more again. So if it's your first time, come on in. Over here, we deal with sports, hip-hop, entertainment, Popovisms 101, and motivation. If that sound like something you can rock with, then before you exit and diddy to the left, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, smash that notification bell. So when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah, you get alerted when I upload the videos. And if it's not your first time, y'all used to the kid. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game. And you see the thumbnail, you see the title. This really was divisional round weekend, but you could say it was wild card weekend because everything was an upset, point spread wise. Obviously, except the Bills game. Obviously, Joe Burrow, Joe Cool, he went upset Tennessee Titans. The Rams today, they go in and they upset the GoaT Tom Brady. Came back from 27-3 on some. This is the Super Bowl all over again. You heard forget his name. One of the announcers. He like, yeah, halftime. He like, Tom Brady gonna go in there talking about, here's the story of a man named Brady that was down 25-3 in the Super Bowl. So it could be done again. And, this shit is all scripted if you believe and you on the bat line with Vegas. You know what I mean? Or you just think it's just a good old sporting event and shit is just amazing how some players could just miraculously keep coming back. You know what I mean? And pulling off spectacular, touchdown, you know what I mean? Dramatic fashion. And he actually brought him all the way back. You know what I mean? I think the defense was a big factor in that until the last play. Let's fast forward because it's like y'all fought all the way back to the boneheaded plays, to the turnovers, to giving Cooper 2 wide open passes to go for the win. And it's like, damn it, man. We get it. Aaron Rodgers, do you ever think about when you out of here, your cheesehead, Lambeau Field, you know what I mean, out of here? And like Brady, like Rodgers, now that the season is officially over, you start the question like, do you want to run it back? Gladiators come out to play. And you could say, AB took his shirt off, went crazy, you know what I mean, with Ugly Coyote, then followed back on the backspin. Like, they questioning my mental health, but everything's fine. What up, my nigga? Everything's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you could question the offensive line. They still put it together. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you out of here. Are you coming back? Do he want to come back? Is there anything to prove? The only thing he really can prove is if he's looking at it in the lens of, I have the best team out there. Still came back, still with all of the mess ups. I'm better than I ever been. Is Brian Leftwich going to stay there? Is he going to go take one of the coaching jobs? Is Bowles going to be there? Is he going to go get a coaching job? Is the staff going to be there? Obviously, they brought back a lot of their players from the Super Bowl run. And they say after you win the Super Bowl, it was hard to bring the players back in this day and age of free agency, people chasing rings and moving around. And you see Von Miller on the floor causing havoc, hit Brady in the face all of a sudden. In his whole career, this was the first time that he got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. I couldn't believe it Because I told y'all the man in the arena series is fire, and they up to the 9th episode maybe. Like LeBron, when they not on camera and they on camera, but they in their own element at the barbershop, or they doing what they do with the fellas, you really get to hear how they speak and how they, conversate and converse with the people that's around them. You'd be like, oh, this niggas curse a lot, or they just like me. But anyway, with that being said, watching the documentary and all that, you could clearly see that he's a live wire. He's competitive, obviously, and he be going at players. So I'm surprised that's the first penalty that he ever caught in his whole career. That's crazy. But the thing is now, is he going to retire? Can he win another ring? Again, I think he'll just be coming back to smash all of the records, all of the passing yards, all of the touchdowns, all of the games, because probably nobody really going to catch it. Then again, in this day and age of throw the ball, you know what I mean, quarterbacks that can move, and you see what Kansas City did. Let's just talk about this real quick. Bills Mafia. We had Kansas City right. We had Tampa Bay wrong. Yesterday, we had Tennessee money line. We had Green Bay money line. Both of those picks was Trashington. Sprinkle some dirt on it. You know what I mean? Buffalo had the game. 29-26. 13 seconds left. Let's fast forward, because it was a spectacular game, and they say it was 25 points scored between both of the teams within 2 minutes stretch. So this is amazing. This is touchdown, long passes. This is phenomenal football at its finest. You know what I mean? And we had Kansas City because it was like, is Josh Allen and them going to come in there and duplicate what they did earlier in the season when they was balling? This is a different Kansas City team. This is to go to the championship round, where they've been 3 times in a row. Not 1, not 2, yeah, 3 times. Fuck all your dreams and everything you think you gonna do right now. We are them dudes, yeah. I mean, and he the only one that lasts from the commercials. Rodgers is out of here. You see Chris Paul, he lost last year. Trae Young, he lost. Gronk, he in the other commercials with the military shit, he lost. Sometimes that shit, you know what I mean? You'd be like, damn. And you think they're going to win because they keep showing you them damn commercials and getting you to buy State Farm and all that other bubblegum shit. But 13 seconds left. Even though Kansas City got all 8 timeouts. You do want to kick the ball so that some time can run off. To do what they did and then give up 2, not 1, 2 blown plays. Just like when Kansas City blown a whole play when it was 4th and 13. It's like you're letting them score. Obviously, the over was boss. Anybody that had the over on the game first game was 58, 38-20. This game here, 42-36. Killed the over. I get it, you tired. You going to overtime now. But damn it, what's the play calling being called? And do you put that on the coaches? You say, nah, they shouldn't even have went to overtime because they should have held up and took time off the clock. Maybe they still would have got the field goal, but 13, then you got 2 timeouts. You leave Kelsey wide open. Then the other dude on Buffalo, I can't think his name. He got 4 touchdowns. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Like, they was going back and forth on some Frazier. The script was phenomenal. Last play came down to the wire, just like the Tampa Bay game came to the wire. Leave him wide open. Field goal easy from where it was at. So now is it 1989, the number, another summer. Say it with the funky drummer. So we know that, you know what I mean? Joe Montana and obviously San Fran and the Bengals. I think it was Boomer might have been. One of the broadcasters now from CBS. They went to the Super Bowl. They was the 2 participants. Joe Montana and them won. So 49ers at the Rams. Yeah, did not tell you not to come out. Yeah, spanking, not 1, not 2. Really on some LeBron shit. I'm being funny, but I'm not. Like, not 1, not 2. Oh, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6 times. They spanked y'all. So in 3 years, you ain't beat them not 1 time. And the last game, you had them down 17-zip. Or whatever it was. They was down 17, whatever the number was. Is it going to be different next weekend? Is Sean McVay going to learn how to out-coach, you know what I mean, the guy on the other side of the field? And then you got Kansas City and Cincinnati, and this is going to be part 2. And this is a good story for them because it's like the last game of the season. Burrow and them, when they won, they needed the game. win the division. Kansas City needed the game. They didn't get it. It went all the way down 32-35. Spectacular game. They was playing around with the going for it on 4th and 1 and 4th and like, what are y'all doing? Why y'all not kicking the field goal? That game, remember, it was spectacular. A lot of, you know what I mean, looking with the funny with the side eye. Part 2 now at Arrowhead. First one was at Cincinnati. Now the cool, the cool Mo D and Joe Cool. Y'all got to go to Arrowhead and beat them in Arrowhead. And it's going to be a great game. We get the predictions later. You know what I mean? Who you took today? You know what I mean? Was it a shocker to you about BradY? Is he coming back? Do you want to come back? Is his 45-year-old body going to be able to take that? Because you see the quarterbacks that's left and who survive, they all mobile and spry. Like they got that vigor. Give the speech with vigor. Pass the wine cooler, you big black, you jingling baby. Like, they got the speech with vigor. You know what I mean? And even though homie, his first Kyler Murray, his first time mobile. Lamar Jackson coming back. Herbert. You know what I mean? You got all these different crazy quarterbacks. Obviously Josh. Obviously Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? And, Aaron and BradY is really like and Matty Ice. Do you ever think about when you out here and you're not even producing like these guys? At least they producing. BradY led the league. He might get MVP. Now both of them is out. So who really should get MVP? That's why they should just wait. Just like in the NBA, they don't give it out till the finals. Damn near. It's like, oh, you the MVP? You know what I mean? Let me show you who the real MVP. Scrape. A lot of the MVPs in the NBA, they lose in the regular season. Shout outs to the Knicks, though, real quick. They beat the Clippers today. Yeah, kid, it's New York in the house. It's Brooklyn in the house. Uptown in the house. Shallon, like everybody, are you in the house? New York Knicks. Barry, he coming into his own, looking great, looking good. So really much Sunday fun day is over. I told y'all last week, like when the playoffs come, it's exciting. Yes, this is for the marbles. It's all on the line. You want to see who's going to end up in the Super Bowl and ultimately win it. But it's the multiple games, and as the season goes, you know what I mean? It's football galore, if you get it. So that's over with. Championship weekend next week, the last 4 teams. We're going to see who's going to get to the Super Bowl. I'll give my picks out during the week. You know what I mean? Let me know who you took. Did you win some chicken dinners today, or did you lose? I had Tampa Bay. That was a loss. Had Kansas City, so that was a win. We went 1-1. We ain't lose none. We ain't win none. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You was just tuned in. Popovich TV, that's the show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.